For sale, this is a 2008 Honda Fit with 198,000 miles and a 5-speed manual transmission. It's in red, obviously. Each panel is a slightly different shade of fade, but runs good, drives good. It's got a hitch on the back. If you notice on the bottom there's a hitch, which I've used many times. I installed myself. No wiring for the hitch, just a hitch. These are steel wheels. All but one came on the car. One of them came from Walmart when it was replaced. Everything works. I've got seat covers on there. You can see them as we passed by. This car was bought by me from Dunges in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Now I'm unlocking the doors. The key, if you turn it to the unlock position twice, it's supposed to unlock all the doors. It doesn't. Some of them don't automatically unlock anymore. You have to do it manually. Popping the hood, you'll see the 1.5 liter 4-cylinder single overhead cam engine, which runs fantastic, does not leak any oil, does not burn any oil. It's a great little engine. VTEC, revs really well. As you can see, if you know this kind of car, the battery in it is larger than the one that comes with it. I've modified it slightly to put a larger battery in there that's accessible or obtainable from anywhere, Walmart, anywhere that sells car batteries. I've replaced the air filter. You see there also is the fuse for the amp, which is in the hatch area. Walk around here, look inside. I have WeatherTech floor mats in the front because I used this car for work all the time. I wanted to keep the floors as easy to clean as possible, getting in and out of my car a million times a day. Did vacuum it mostly, but there's some grass got in there. You just saw the JVC head unit that I put in. Plays MP3s, WMAs, has USB auxiliary input, and of course it goes to the sub, which is in the back. Walk around here. Inside you see what they call the magic seats in the back. They're split folding rear seat, but they also, if they flip up, pull it up once and then you can push the middle portion down and it locks it in place, so you can fit tall items in there. I can actually walk inside this thing and practically stand up. It's all kinds of room. So you can lock them up like that. They just click up. Lots and lots of load space. The rear passenger or driver's side window that has the for sale sign on it, that window does not go up and down any longer. I think it needs a new regulator. You could see there before I put the seats down the wiring that went back to the amplifier in the back. Walk around to the back, open the hatch. There's a sub and the amp, which is more than enough power for most anything. 800 watt sub. This is probably in too large of an enclosure, but I threw it together. It's sitting on a piece of wood that has tie downs I installed. There used to be a holder there for tools and such in the middle. It does have a donut spare underneath that. Lots of load space. If you float them flat, there's just immense amount of load space. Part of the reason Honda could do the things they did with the seats and all the extra space is because they moved the gas tank up under the front seats. That's just the way fits are. And get in here and start her up so you can hear it as best as you can on this mic. I have two sets of keys. They are chip keys, so if you ever had to get new ones, it would cost more. 197,623 miles at this point. Shifts really well. If you'll notice on the left hand side there is an engine light on that it goes on and off at this point. It's for the catalytic converter code. It could be just a sensor, or it could be that it needs a new cat. And if you listen real close to the sound of this engine when I push the clutch in and release it, I believe the difference you're hearing is in the throwout bearing, which is part of the clutch kit. I don't have any idea how long it'll go before that has to be replaced. It started making noise like that probably over a year ago, so it may continue indefinitely or it may go out any time. There's no way to know. Clutch kit's something like $125, $150. Most of your cost is going to be in the labor. These go in the back seats. I took them off because it's a lot easier to see behind you when you back up without those things sticking up, and nobody sits in my back seats anyway. All electric windows, doors, locks. The seats actually look pretty decent, but the seat covers look better. Front tires are low on tread, back tires are good. It's a fun little zippy car.